So he went and snuck in to this place where like former presidents go. There's a photograph of it's Ronald Reagan with Herbert Walker Bush and a couple other people all standing around. And it's like these are the people that used to hang out at this place, and they would put on robes, and they would worship an owl god, and they would burn an effigy. And they're playing, and Alex snuck in and made video footage of this shit. And no one's denying that it's real. This really did happen. So they're in with these bankers and former presidents, and they're dressed like druids.
Yes.
And some guy brings over something that it's an effigy that's supposed to be a body, a wrapped up effigy. It's also a bunch of sticks in a blanket, but it's like shaped like a body.
Yeah.
And then they drop it on the fire, and they're all worshiping an owl god.
Why is that bad?
Imagine if you saw those, if that's what your business is, just finding those things. How crazy you think you get?
First of all, wait.
Then you add in vodka and head wounds.
Wait, hold on, wait. Go to the vodka and head wounds part. What
That's
do you mean?
Alex Jones.
Okay, I got you.
A lot of vodka, and he had a bad head injury.
God damn it, man. When I was in liberal arts school, man, there's this great teacher who changed my life, Sam Scoville. And one of the things he taught was so beautiful. He still teaches there. One of the things he taught was figure out a way to take in all information and then filter out the shit that's not real and keep the real stuff. And like, Alex Jones is like,
some of the stuff is real.
Take what's real and throw out the rest.
There's a good chunk of it that's real. Like, I remember he was telling me that there's government's using chemicals that turn frogs gay. I was like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, yes. He goes, pesticides are turning frogs gay. And I'm like, that can't be real. No, there really is.
Is that true?
Yes, there's pesticides that change frogs' genders.
What?
Yes.
But
some pesticide fucks with frogs' genders.
That sucks.
Maybe it doesn't.
I mean, depends on the frog.
Maybe it's awesome for the frog.
Depends
Maybe
on the
frogs
frog.
don't give a fuck because they've never been taught homophobia.
Why would they care?
They don't care who they fuck. But there's a real thing that... See if you can find that. It's a pesticide that has some sort of an effect, an unintended effect on frogs' genders. Dude, that's another thing that people don't talk about. Pesticides that have been used in like golf courses and like there's people who live around those. That's a chemical dump.
Yeah, golf courses are fucked up.
Pesticide atrazine can turn male frogs into females.
Cool.
So there's a fucking pesticide
Berkeley
that
News.
changes the gender, or should I say the sex? Is it the same thing?
What?
I have to sex and gender.
Hey, I'm not getting sucked into that fucking black hole, Rogan. You can keep that shit to yourself. But hey, I'll get sucked into another black hole.
Isn't that crazy, though?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Before we get into that stuff, I want to say this real quick.
Okay.
Is that camera on me? Friends at the Bohemian Grove. Future friends, I should say. I just want you to know, I don't know much about you. I know Alex Jones, probably on vodka drinks.
I don't think he was then. I think he was sober. He started drinking after all this.
Please don't fuck this up.
Sorry.
So you had an infiltrator. Look, I went to a summer camp. We have bonfires. We wore robes. I mean, not like maybe what you do. I just want to say, hey, come on. Invite me. Please. I won't tell anybody anything. I've heard you guys are pretty awesome. Actually, what I've heard is the idea was to get a bunch of hardcore neocons together and then mix some artists in the hopes that, like, having like brushing shoulders with artists would in some way, shape, or form loosen some people up a little bit. And I've also heard you have a tram that connects campsites there to other campsites, meaning you just get in the tram and suddenly you're hanging out with Dick Cheney. Listen, I won't tell anybody. I got a podcast. I won't even tell Joe. Let me in. I'll worship Moloch. I won't worship Moloch if it means hurting people. But I don't understand why people are upset about fucking. By the way, that fucking
Jesus
video.
Christ.
What's wrong with worshiping?
Nothing.
This is
You're
the
getting
thing.
so excited.
This is the thing that I get confused about here.
Okay.
It's like in our country, we've got people who are Christian.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful thing. And I do love Jesus. I was reading the book of Mark today regarding the parable of the sower. But that being said, I don't think it's fair necessarily to tell people they can't worship an owl or burn an effigy in front of an owl in some kind of symbolic magical ritual that represents the disintegration of your negative energy or whatever it may be. I really don't know. But to me, that's the other problem that's happening right now is like superstition is running rampant. I'm friends with lots of witches. I know a few Satanists, and I know a few people who are into the occult. And I don't know a single one of them that would tolerate child abuse. I don't know a single one that wouldn't kill somebody. Some of them would kill people if they thought they were hurting kids, and make it so that nobody found the body. Some of the Satanists I know, they would kill someone probably. I don't know for sure. I'm not trying to throw any Satanists under the bus, but I'm just saying, like, this idea that we can't have alternate pagan religions in our country without immediately being associated with human sacrifice or child abuse, I think that goes against the American spirit. It's like, look, because people don't want to subscribe to your particular, like, very popular global religion doesn't necessarily implicate them in, like, something that is truly a horror, which is human trafficking. So to me, this is the problem. Is like, man, we got to be a little bit more nuanced in our in our conceptualization of these people. Again, I don't know what's going on at the fucking Bohemian Grove, but from what I've heard, it's basically a summer camp for billionaires where they try to get artists in there to, like, loosen them up a little bit. That's what I've heard. I could be wrong.
Who told you this? Is this?
I honestly can't fucking say.
Interesting.
Look, man, I don't know, and I know. And
have you seen the video of Bohemian Grove? Have you seen it?
The ritual in front of the owl god.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, dude, come with me to Burning Man, and you will see that
I'm sure.
every 50 feet.
Look, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I really don't.
If it involves hurting kids, it's a big deal. And if these motherfuckers are doing anything that involves human sacrifice, hurting human beings, in any application of that,
of course,
then it's the worst thing on earth. And I'm so sorry that I said anything about it. But
I don't think that's what this is. I mean, obviously, what we're seeing is not that. We don't know what else happens. But what you're seeing is them burning sticks in front of this owl god, and it's like this crazy speech they're giving while it's going on. It's really weird.
Hey,
can we hear some of it? The speech.
I don't know where the speech is in the video. I found another video where they like stabilize the footage. It's like.
But I mean, before this, nobody really believed that. Listen. To
shall have its will of thee. Beyond all care, and all the winds they carry with thy doubts. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.
And now they're lighting the effigy on fire, and everybody's cheering.